What happened on my scissors?
I am not certain. We did use them, so I'm looking around in the places I was. Here they are.
Okay. I'll cut the paraffin. Generally 2 squares will go across the entire plate. And I'll show you how we do that in here in a minute.
Yeah, you edge band them.
I bet,
with,
yeah.
Which is, unexpected. Just from my standpoint, unexpected.
Okay, so I'm going to start my... Now, generally, we're going to show people with disposable loops. Right now, I don't have any disposable loops. I don't want to invest yet in those. They do not have a shelf life. This is more for... So...
Technically, that's a butane lighter. It would work perfectly fine with any Zippo or any other sort of lighter.
Okay, so in my shot glass here, I have isopropyl alcohol. This one's 91%. You want a good strong one. I'm sterilizing my loop. This is common practice, so it's not that big a deal.
So uncorking the yeast. This is straight from White Labs.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we got a little bit at the bottom. We did this earlier, but we had some technical errors with our camera, so.
This yeast has been pitched, but there's quite a bit of residue in the container.
So I'm just dipping down into it. I'm gonna leave I'm picking up the plate from the bottom, and I'm just going to swirl.
Which brings us back to why the plates were upside down to begin with. You're lifting them up that way.
Right.
And you're going one direction there.
One direction. I'm going to sterilize again. And then I'm going to, this is the area I swiped initially. Now I'm going to drag through that area just slightly.
And you're spreading it out.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a high concentration on one edge and spreading it out to a lower concentration.
Doing that again through the second one I did.
So the low concentration goes even lower.
And the final one.
Are you feeling it scrape against that's like a strong gelatin type of substance?
Do you want to try?
Here now, I suppose.
Okay, so that one's done. So, I mean...
What am I doing?
Okay.
I'm doing a whole plate as opposed to just one drag?
No, you're lefty, so should we move things for lefties?
Which plate can I pull? This one is adequate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to lift the plate, light my loop.
No, you need to get your bacteria on there first, so put the plate down.
Well, I was going to...
But you can't see, so you're going to make them...
What can't I see?
You're going to get yeast all over your loop.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Scraping one edge. Okay, just feels like I'm scraping on top of glass as far as the consistency.
Yep. Let it cool a few seconds. Now go and just scrape through just a few times. Oh, you're doing the same section you just did.
No, it's over here. Wasn't it?
Okay, no.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Kind of sure. Maybe.
You can kind of see the swipes, can't you?
Especially when I'm reflecting the light. I'm deliberately holding this to reflect the light so I can see.
You don't want to do it that many times. Just a couple once you get to, the final stages.
So let's do this one last time, and then I'll be taking that way.
Just do like 2, 3, that's good.
And now...
or hit your loop.
I'm putting the plate back on the lid, yes. So the plate's upside down on the lid.
Alcohol.
Like an alcohol. I can burn. And now I would, in theory, take the whole loop over to the sink perhaps and clean it, because I overdid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just me. I mean,
So
I
you may,
pick it up, I look in, I've got more control.
So you may pause the recording momentarily while I hit the sink.
Well, I'm going to show how to...
You're going to keep going?
Well, this is done. This part's done.
Okay. We did 2 plates. That was the point?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, then I killed my flame. I'm all done there. I'm going to stopper this up. Now I put my parafilm on. I'm going to let Dave do this once just to tell you guys how easy it is. So you're just kind of holding.
Yeah, this is not what I thought parafilm was. Not at all. Because your edge banding, stretching it, causes it to contract and seal. Which is just nifty.
This one didn't quite go as far as they normally do. But again, you're just trying to get a good seal on it. It sticks.
As long as the lid is held firm, nothing's getting in, even if there was an open section.
Alright, so do you want to do one?
If you say so.
Yeah.
I assumed
Do
you
this
had
one.
said so. How do I get an edge?
It comes apart pretty easy.
Okay, so the whole thing just fell. Okay. Fell right apart once I got it going. So I'm holding one edge and then just pulling so it, by stretching it, the whole point is to stretch it tight.
And then turn your plate as you lock it in. Don't bend
I
your plate
started
too much.
with my fingers in the wrong area to do this well. Now I'm having to pull too tight. Okay, so
That's
there's
good enough.
an
Again,
amateur first try.
but you see,
Set aside.
takes a little bit of finesse.
Nifty stuff.
But it's not quite plastic. It's like a really. I'm gonna do this final one, there one.
Oh, okay. This is one that we set out and simply left it open for 15 minutes in this area just to see what kind of wildlife we'd collect. We're not directly inoculating it. We're not directly... We could come up with 0 in theory, right?
Right, we could.
I mean, that nothing grew on here. No meaningful bacteria, no meaningful yeast, nothing good, bad.
But yeah.
But odds are we'll get an interesting collection of flora.
I'm gonna put D on here for Dave so we can show you which ones the one Dave did compared to what I did.
Right, because wherever the streaks were, you're going to see the growth and
Yep.
see what direction that those streaks really took.
So, and that's all there is to it.
All right, thank you.